Hello everyone, I am Ieschouah. Before getting into this video, I want to give a good thanks to my friend Joe for helping me research this topic. This topic was suggested to me by a fellow subscriber of mine, and I figured I would do this. So I want to give a good thanks to my friend Joe, and also before starting this video, I want, if you guys are new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment, and also share. And come follow my social medias, Twitter, Instagram, and come join my Discord as well. And also think about signing up to my Patreon if you feel so inclined for more information just exactly like this. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Saturn, a prominent figure in many mythologies, including Roman, Egyptian, and Indo European traditions. The narrative of Saturn, also known as Cronus in Greek mythology, reflects themes of sacrifice and transformation that are echoed in various cultures. In Christianity, this manifests in the tales of human sacrifice to Baal, paralleling the Mayan depictions of a snake devouring humans. Saturn's story, therefore, is a universal archetype. In Roman culture, Saturn was honored with the festival of Saturnalia, celebrated from December 17th to December 23rd. This festival, marked by feasting and gift giving, symbolized a temporary return to a golden age of peace and prosperity. In the animal kingdom, Saturn is associated with snakes, a symbol that carries over into Christianity, where the talking snake is often equated with Satan. Esoteric traditions view this serpent as a representation of Kundalini energy, a magnetic force within the human body and the Earth's magnetic field. Saturn is also linked to the goat, Capricorn, another symbol often deemed satanic in popular culture. In Egyptian mythology, Saturn was referred to as Horus the bull, further emphasizing its significance across different civilizations. Saturn symbolizes discipline, responsibility, and structure traits and that underpin societal and personal order. In ancient Greek religion, Zeus was the chief deity, a weather god who is identical to the Roman god Jupiter, known as Jove. Jupiter is another sky and thunder deity. The Christian tradition draws parallels with Yahweh, who was also a sun and storm god similar to Jupiter. The Star of Bethlehem, associated with the birth of Jesus, is thought to be linked to the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn. This event, occurring around the winter solstice, symbolizes a fusion of energies. The conjunction on December 21st, 2020, known as the Great Conjunction, saw Jupiter, associated with good fortune, and Saturn, typically seen as malevolent, align. This alignment was interpreted as a merging of oppositional forces influencing events such as the COVID-19 pandemic and the controversial presidential election of that year. Jupiter is associated with principles of growth, expansion, healing, prosperity, good fortune, and miracles. The etymological connection between Jupiter and Zeus and Jesus underscores a deeper link between higher consciousness and divine intervention. So, the mythologies of Saturn and Jupiter reveal a profound interconnectedness between these celestial bodies and human cultural narratives. Saturn embodies the structured, often harsh realities of existence, while Jupiter represents growth and benevolent guidance. Their conjunctions symbolize the dynamic interplay of opposing forces, shaping the human experience across time and also space as well. Jupiter on the divine plane, specifically in the works of mythology, the Greeks personified this planet by the god Zeus. He was the last born child of Cronus, the master of time, and of Rhea, the goddess of the world. According to mythology, he was born in Crete in a cave during a night of the full moon. From his birth, the goat Amalthea fed him. After being weaned, Zeus took his place among humans, simple and anonymous, until he reached the age to claim the place that was his, master of heaven and earth. To do this, he went so far as to send his father to the underworld. Having taken his place, Zeus became king of the gods and was then considered as the most high and all powerful, overseeing the world of divinities and humans from Olympus. Hesiod said of Zeus that he was the master of all and that he was beyond all. Zeus married Themis, goddess of equilibrium and justice, and Mnemosyne, goddess of memory. The former knew the future, and the latter knew the past. This double alliance allowed the king of the gods to become the master of destiny and to steer the life of humanity according to his will. He was also the one who mastered the winds, clouds, storms, rain, and lightning. This is why the Romans also called him Jupiter Tonans, and the Gauls called him Tyrannus, which means the thunderous. We find this appellation in the Nordic Germanic tradition under the name Thor. Having a cloudy yet generous nature, Zeus truly acted as a father toward humanity under the condition that they venerated and respected him. Moving back to the planet Saturn, if you observe the glyph of Saturn, it is formed by a cross to which is attached a curved line drawn on a horizontal and then on a vertical axis. As a whole, this symbol combines the influence of time on matter and also the union of the masculine and feminine principles within the very heart of life. Generally, it illustrates the fact that things only appear to die, as the old adage says. Nothing is lost, nothing is created, all is transformed. With these preliminary remarks, now let us consider the place the ancients attributed to Saturn on the divine plane. The Greeks deified this planet Saturn under the name Cronus. This god was one of the sons of Uranus and Gaia, who ruled over heaven and earth respectively. Cronus married Rhea, one of his sisters, with whom he had many children, among whom were Hestia, Demeter, Hera, Hades, Poseidon, and Zeus. Before being dethroned by Zeus, Cronus was the uncontested master of time and exerted his power over all divinities and all humans. He was also one of the 12 Titans that mythology refers to. As such, he had a supernatural power that he could unleash on earth in various forms. The Romans looked upon Saturn as the god of civilization. They believed that it was because of him that men and women rose from their primitive condition to a relatively civilized one, especially for those who lived in Latium, that is, mythological Italy. Legend recounts that Saturn taught people to live in community, to build villages, to cultivate the earth, to raise domestic animals, to do metalwork, and so on. Presumably, it was also under his reign that humanity knew the Golden Age for the first time, often represented by a limping elderly man holding a small sickle. This god was especially celebrated during the month of December, giving rise to celebrations called the Saturnalia. Now, On the psychological plane, the influence of Saturn encourages us to go within and search our depths for solutions to our problems. It also provides the courage to endure the trials of existence. As opposed to Jupiter, Saturn is associated with sadness, melancholy, pessimism, and even sometimes with adversity, hence the designation the greater malefic, which is sometimes given to Saturn. Further, it is said that this planet predisposes us to detachment from material things, to austerity, to restriction, to deprivation, and even to the desire to live as a hermit. Along the same line of thought, we attribute to Saturn a sense of renunciation and sacrifice, most often in relation to a spiritual quest. Now, on the psychological plane of Jupiter, its influence encourages women and men to practice benevolent authority and gives us a certain security. Further, it is linked to the sense of responsibility as well as to the notion of good and evil. It is also said that this planet produces optimism and that it brings luck, hence the name of the greater benefic. That is sometimes attributed to Jupiter. Further, it is associated with joy, happiness, and felicity. In addition, Jupiter predisposes us to be sociable and to integrate into society, sometimes by giving ourselves an image that does not always correspond to our deeper personality. That is why Carl Gustav Jung associated this planet with the persona, or in other words, with appearance, the mask that all individuals generally wear when in contact with others. Now, with that being said, I know this is a shorter video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. The mysteries of Jupiter and Saturn continue on forever and have their influences on many levels between the divine plane and on the plane of human psychology and even astrology. This video is merely scratching the surface of the material that is out there, but again, with that being said, I'm Ieschouah, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, follow my social medias and come join my Discord server and sign up to my Patreon page if you enjoy content such as this. Now, everyone, have a nice day. I hope you enjoyed this video.